The meaning of citizen. A citizen is not a subject. A citizen is a civil authority within a political jurisdiction. The citizen has a political voice and a political presence. Subjects vote away their power and assign it to another. Subjects are governed, whereas civil authorities are the government. A citizen is active in his or her governance. Citizens are agents in the decision-making process. A citizen acts an author in the political process. A person becomes a subject when he or she is registered as a subject of the state at birth, or when he or she makes an oath of allegiance to the state. An oath of allegiance severs ties with the birth nation and links the identity of the subject with the nation of residence. Registering a child severs their ties with God and makes them the property of the state. A subject is not a citizen. Subjects are the property of the state. A subject is not a citizen except in name only. Subjects do not possess the attributes of a citizen because a subject is property and under the jurisdiction of a state. A citizen is the property of God and a steward of the resources he or she has been entrusted with. A citizen is a radical because only when domesticated does a person become a subject. A subject acquires authority from the state. The citizen acquires authority from God. The authority of a subject is defined by the state. The authority of a creator over what he or she creates is absolute and inalienable. All power comes from God and the things of God, or is a false power. The power of God on earth is expressed through the church. A Christian is an author or creator, or she does not do the will of God. Those who are not creators are to some degree criminals. Creators get their authority from adding to the value of what belongs to God. If Christians fail to create value, we do not serve the Creator. God gives us good things, though, which we do His will. It is from the added value that we get our authority. The Creator has authority over what he or she creates. As a political idea, this is referred to as civilism and refers to the authority Christians have over the value we generate. Civil ownership is absolute. It is not alienable or conditional. The church is divorced from the state because ownership is not conditional upon the regulatory activity of the state. Christians do not serve as agents of the state. Citizens are not a burden to others. A citizen is not a source of social costs. The key feature of a citizen is that they are civil, meaning they do not create costs for society and future generations. A citizen strives to live within his or her means, pay for what he or she consumes, and externalize none of their costs. The activity of a citizen and the action of a civilization systematically reduces the level of costs externalized onto society and future generations. The mission of every citizen is to ensure society and future generations never receive a bill for what is enjoyed in the present. Crime not only causes hardship and distress in the present, it imposes financial burdens on the future. Creation is a radical act. We have authority over our works of creation. No one has the right to make a claim on what was created by another. These are radical claims because they are absolute and inalienable. It is the believer who has authority over his or her political jurisdiction, not subjects, not parasites, not those who prey on the benevolence of others. This position is an extension of the primary claim that we have a right to what we create. To be a believer is to be creative. Faith is creative. If we do not have faith, we have no basis on which to contribute. A citizen is a believer. Only those with faith can believe in others and create a community. One is a citizen by faith, not by birth. One becomes a citizen by the faith we have in others. A subject is a member of a state by accident of birth or convenience of occupation. A citizen creates his or her citizenship by the contribution he or she makes to the public weal. Citizens are creative persons because citizens are believers, and belief is a radical commitment to a cause, place, or person. Without the radical commitment, one's position is dependent on the chance of one's spatial and temporal position. The subject is not just a subject of the state, he or she is a subject of fate.